Welcome back to the deep dive. You know how sometimes something it just takes off? Like 1 minute it's kind of niche, maybe a cool new band or a gadget.
Yeah.
And then, boom, it completely changes the game, redefines the whole category.
Absolutely. Changes how you even think about that thing.
Exactly. Well, today we're diving deep into something that did precisely that for modern cannabis culture.
Right.
The strain known simply as gelato.
Gelato, a big one.
Huge one. So our mission today is to unpack its, surprising start, how it blew up globally, and how it basically kicked off this whole dessert era in cannabis. We're drawing from those nug-note sources. And this isn't just, about a plant. It's culture, it's science, market forces, all hitting at once. It's a wild story, really.
It really is. It's amazing how one specific genetic creation can ripple out like that.
Yeah.
Affecting not just the growers, but what people want, how the market moves, everything.
It's a perfect storm, in a way.
It's a great case study in innovation, and those ripple effects.
Totally. So let's go back. Where did this storm start? We're talking 2014 San Francisco Bay Area. The cannabis scene there was buzzing, right?
But yeah, very dynamic time.
So how does one cross, one moment, basically launch a dynasty?
Well, it starts with one person, essentially.
Yeah.
Mario Guzman, who most people know as Sherbinski.
Okay, Sherbinski.
He took Sunset Sherbert, a strain already making waves, and he reversed it.
Reversed it. What does that mean exactly for people who aren't deep into cultivation?
Right. So basically you use a process, a chemical treatment, to make a female plant produce pollen.
Ah, okay.
Which then lets you cross it back onto itself or onto other females to create feminized seeds. Seeds that will almost always grow female plants.
Gotcha. So more control.
Precisely. And these seeds, crucially, they carry the genetics for Sherberts, like creamy terpenes, that flavor and smell, but also what the Cookie Fam crew called Cookie Fam gas.
Right, that pungent fuel-like thing.
Exactly, that potent kick. And that combination, creamy and gassy, that was pretty new. That set the stage.
Okay, so you've got the potential in these seeds, but how do you find the star player?
That's the fun part. The legendary gelato hunt.
Sounds intense.
Kind of was. Imagine the Cookie Fam guys. Jigga, Pie Guy, Berner, Cookie Monster, Stinje, Ebayz, Raybama, SFlux, F1 Durban, a whole crew.
Wow, heavy hitters.
Definitely. They all got together for this massive taste test. Smoking and scoring, like dozens of different phenos.
Yes, those are like the different expressions of the cross, right? Like siblings.
Exactly. Different variations from the same parents.
Yeah.
And they just numbered them. Pheno 33, Pheno 41, 45, 47, 49.
Just numbers.
Yeah, keeping it objective, I guess. It was serious business, finding the absolute best ones.
So who made the cut?
After all that smoking and scoring, they landed on 6 keepers. These 6 were the ones that really became gelato. And they basically launched the whole dessert wave we mentioned.
Okay, the chosen 6, what were they?
Right, you had. Number 25, they called it Barry Bonds.
Huh, okay.
Number 33, Larry Bird.
Sticking with the sports theme.
It seems like it. Then number 41, Bacio. Number 43, Gello. Number 47, Mochi. And number 49, Açaí.
Wow. So those specific phenos were the originators.
Those were the ones, each maybe slightly different, but all carrying that core gelato magic.
So what was that magic? What made gelato so revolutionary compared to what was big at the time? You mentioned OG Kush, Sour Diesel.
Yeah, think about it. The 2000s, SoCal was all about OG Kush, that heavy, earthy, piney profile.
Right, classic.
And New York had Sour Diesel, super pungent, gassy, almost sharp.
Very distinct, too.
Totally. Gelato just sidestepped all that. It brought this creamy, almost candy-like sweetness, but it still had that gas, that potency.
So sweet and strong.
Exactly. And visually, it was stunning. Those green and purple buds, it just looked different.
Okay.
It wasn't just another variation. It felt like a whole new category. It really did create like the blueprint for the candy wave. Change what people even look for.
A paradigm shift, like you said earlier.
Absolutely.
And it didn't take long for the wider world to catch on, did it? It got some serious recognition.
No, it moved fast. In 2018, Leafly, big name in cannabis info, right?
Yeah, huge resource.
They named gelato their first ever strain of the year.
First ever? Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't just like a pat on the back. That cemented it, put it on the map globally as the strain setting the trend.
It signaled that shift towards those dessert profiles you mentioned.
Exactly. The market was clearly saying, we want this.
And the crazy thing is, its influence just kept going. Like, its kids took over.
Yeah, its children, its genetic descendants, they kept winning that strain of the year title.
Right. We saw Runtz in 2020,
Yep.
Jealousy in 2022, and Permanent Marker just last year, 2023, all tracing back to gelato.
It's like a royal family, for real. Gelato is the queen mother, spawning all these successful heirs.
Let's break down that family tree a bit, this dessert tree, because that shows the direct line. Right. Runtz, for instance, gelato crossed with Skittles. They call it a candy gas crossover. What's that mean, practically?
It means you got the best of both worlds. You got that super sweet, fruity, almost sugary thing from Skittles.
Like the candy.
Yeah, totally. But then you still had that underlying creamy sweetness and that potent gas from the gelato side. It showed you could blend these profiles, make something complex but still delicious and powerful.
So it pushed the envelope on flavor combinations.
Definitely. Then you have ice cream cake. The name kind of gives it away.
Sounds amazing.
It's wedding cake crossed with gelato, #33, one of those original 6.
Ah, Larry Bird.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And it gives you this really rich, creamy, almost vanilla-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, bakery dessert smoke is a good way to put it. Leans heavily into that decadent dessert profile.
Okay, I can almost taste that one. What about Gelinade? That won awards too, right?
Cup winner, that's lemon tree crossed with gelato, #41.
Bacio.
Right. And Gelinade brings this bright, zesty, really sharp lemon note from the lemon tree. But the gelato, #41, rounds it out, adds sweetness, depth, that creamy base. So it's like a complex lemon candy, not just sour.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Makes sense. And biscotti, where does that fit in the family?
Biscotti is another interesting one. It's SFOG. So
Yeah.
bringing back some of that OG lineage crossed with gelato, #25.
Berry bonds.
You got it. And this gives you like heavy gas with dessert sweetness. You still get that powerful fuel EG punch.
Okay.
But the gelato softens it, adds that layer of sweetness and creaminess underneath. It shows how gelato could like elevate or refine even classic profiles.
Interesting blend. And the last big one, Jealousy, recent winner. Sherbert, BX1 X Gelato, #41. What's the BX?
BX1 just means back cross one. So they took a Sherbert hybrid and crossed it back towards like the original Sherbert line. It's a way to really lock in certain traits.
I see.
And crossing that with gelato, #41 Bacio, resulted in Jealousy. It's known for really heavy dessert gas. It's potent, complex, really marries that deep gassiness with that unmistakable gelato sweetness and creaminess.
Wow. So it's not just one-hit wonder.
Not at all. Gelato's genetics became like foundational, a building block for so many other successful strains. It spread its flavor influence everywhere, basically setting the standard for that whole dessert category.
One strain really did open up a whole universe of flavors.
Absolutely. It's pretty remarkable.
Okay, so it changed the game for growers and smokers. But what about, like, the wider world? Its impact went way beyond just the bud, right? Into market dynamics, culture.
Oh, massively. Let's talk market numbers first. Take lemon cherry gelato, a direct descendant.
Okay.
By 2023 in California, which is a huge market, its sales share went from like 0.05%. Tiny.
Barely a blip.
Right, to 0.8% of flower sales. That might sound small, but that's a 16 times increase.
16 times. That's insane growth.
It's huge. It became the single most demanded strain in the traditional or legacy market. And get this, it also became the most renamed strain.
Rename. Like people just calling other stuff lemon cherry gelato.
Pretty much. Or using the name to white label entire brands, basically piggybacking off its hype. Happened in both the legal rec market and the traditional one.
Wow. The name itself became that powerful.
That's branding power right there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just hype. There was science backing up gelato's uniqueness.
Right. You mentioned something about lab tests.
Yeah, labs tested Bacio, #41, that's gelato pheno number 41 again. And out of over 10,000 samples they tested, they flagged it as the gassiest cultivar.
The gassiest. So that potent smell was chemically real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Verifiable. A unique terpene profile that stood out even in massive data sets.
Okay, so science backs it up. The market went crazy for it. And then it hit the culture, especially rap music.
It became a status symbol.
Totally. It was everywhere. Think back. Young Dolph had his Gelato mixtape way back in 2017. That's early adoption, street level.
Right.
Then you had Migos on that huge Calvin Harris track, Slide, literally rapping, Sit Back and Smoke Gelato. That song has, like, nearly 1 billion streams.
Billion. That puts it in front of everyone. Exactly. Future, Young Thug, Gunna. They were flexing it on tracks like Unicorn Perp. It signified luxury, being in the know. And it wasn't just U.S. rappers. UK drill artists like Nafe Smoldies and D-Block Europe even dropped tracks named Gelato, Hashtag 41.
Wow. Across the Atlantic.
It really did. It wasn't just something you smoked. It was part of the lifestyle, part of the flex.
And speaking of lifestyle, Sherbinski himself, Mario Guzman, he leaned into that route.
Whoa, big time. In 2019, he opened this flagship Sherbinski's dispensary on Fairfax Avenue in L.A. You know Fairfax, right? Streetwear Central.
Oh, yeah. Supreme, all that.
Exactly. And he painted Fairfax orange, which is his brand color. It wasn't just a shop. It was this curated space blending high-end fashion, weed, and that hype culture.
Making cannabis feel like high fashion.
Precisely. Gelato wasn't just smoked. It was worn on merch, streamed in songs, sold like Supreme drops. He launched his own Sherbinski line, his genetics, high-end jars, slick vape hardware, premium packaging, all with that signature orange, classy, upscale vibe.
Elevating the whole perception.
Totally.
Yeah.
It turned cannabis into a luxury good, a lifestyle emblem. You put all that together, the genetics, the market explosion, the music, the fashion.
Yeah.
Gelato is, it's arguably the most widely known, most influential cannabis strain in the world from this modern era, period. Hashtag outro for it.
It's just an incredible story when you lay it all out like that. From one specific cross in a Bay Area lab.
Yeah, back in 2014.
To those 6 keepers, birthing this entire dessert era, shaking up multi-million-dollar markets, defining hip-hop status, becoming a fashion statement.
It's wild.
Gelato didn't just spark the dessert thing. It really did crown it, like our sources said.
That's a perfect way to put it. Crowned it.
And when you think about how it all came together, the science, the branding, the cultural timing, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
How so?
Like, what other hidden dynasties are maybe bubbling up right now, following that same playbook? Maybe in craft beer, or indie video games, or, I don't know, vegan cheese.
Maybe. That combination of genuine innovation and cultural integration.
Right. What else is out there waiting to be discovered that could have that kind of ripple effect? It just shows how one thing, one idea, one strain can echo way beyond what you'd ever expect.
It's a great question to chew on. What's the next gelato?
Right.
In whatever field it might be.
Something to think about.